Mr. Chicky by Roger Hargraves. Mr. Greedy was sitting down at his kitchen table having breakfast. Cornflakes, toast, eggs, butter, marmalade, milk, sugar, more toast, when there was a knock at the door. As he opened it, somebody barked past him. That somebody sat down and poured some of Mr. Greedy's cornflakes into Mr. Greedy's bowl. Mr. Greedy didn't know what to say. The somebody ate the cornflakes, then the somebody ate the toast, the eggs, the butter, the marmalade, milk and sugar, and got up to go. "Thanks, Dobby!" laughed somebody as he walked out of the door. Mr. Greedy just couldn't believe what had happened. His breakfast all gone. "Oh, what is it, Mr. Chick is so very naughty?" Now, you won't have to agree that somebody who called to that world have to be very cheeky. The cheekiest somebody in the world, Mr. Chicky. Mr. Chicky walked down the lane from Mr. Greedy's house with a wide grin on his face. He was enjoying himself, and he continued to enjoy himself for the rest of the day. Far along the lane, Mr. Chicky met little Miss Neat was painting her fans. "Do you want to do some painting?" asked little Miss Neat. Mr. Chicky picked up a square paintbrush and painted over a little Miss Neat's glasses. "Thanks for us!" Little Miss Neat was lost for words. Just outside town, Mr. Chicky met Mr. Nosy. Mr. Nosy had hurt the end of his nose. "Could you help my benches as my nose?" he asked. Yeah, you're so big nose. Laughed Mr. Chicky. Mr. Nosy was lost for words. Mr. Chicky walked into town and went into the baker's. He walked straight to the front of the queue. "Excuse me," said Mr. Small, who was next in line. "Did you queue here?" "And I'm at the front of a shorty." Laughed Mr. Chicky stuck in stone glass. Mr. Small was lost for words. Mr. Chicky walked out feeling very pleased with himself. Mr. Model asked him for directions to the green castle to buy some toothpaste. Mr. Chicky told him to get lost, and Mr. Model did. That evening, while out for a walk, little Miss Neat met Mr. Greedy and Mr. Model. "Mr. Chicky needs to be learned a lesson," said little Miss Neat. "I agree," said Mr. Greedy. "I disagree," said Mr. Model as usual. "I don't know just a person to teach him that lesson," said little Miss Neat. Very early the next morning, Mr. Chicky was alone by a knock at his door. It was little Miss Bossy. "I've come to stay," announced little Miss Bossy. "But," began Mr. Chicky. "No buts. And I'd like my breakfast right away," ordered little Miss Bossy. "Get it yourself," said Mr. Chicky. "Wrong! Breakfast, no, please!" yelled little Miss Bossy. Mr. Chicky was lost for words. Mr. Chicky was so stunned that he had exactly did as he was told. After breakfast, he decided to go for a walk. He wasn't enjoying little Miss Bossy's company very much. "Don't forget the washing up!" cried little Miss Bossy. Do it yourself," said Mr. Chicky. "Wrong, washing up, now please," ordered little Miss Bossy. Mr. Chicky washed up. After washing up, Mr. Chicky tried to creep out to the back door. Where do you think you're going?" cried little Miss Bossy. "The lawn needs cutting," she said. "Cut it yourself," said Mr. Chicky. "Wrong lawn, cut now please," ordered little Miss Bossy. Mr. Chicky cut a lawn. As it continued all week long, every time Mr. Chicky opened his mouth or tried to sneak away, there was little Miss Bossy shouting, "Wrong, wrong, wrong!" At the end of the very tricking week, it was a very miserable Mr. Chicky who answered the door when Mr. Greedy and little Miss Neat visited. It was also a very polite Mr. Chicky. He made them tea, he offered them biscuits Mr. Greedy had 5, and he didn't call Mr. Greedy Tubby, and he didn't call little Miss Neat's 4 eyes. "Well, I think it's worked," announced little Miss Neat. "He's a changed person," agreed Mr. Greedy. I think you can go home now, little Miss Bossy. That's the same, she replied. I was really enjoying myself. Mr. Chicky shoved them to the door. And remember, said little Miss Bossy, any more of you check out a show we got to say again. Mr. Chicky closed the door and her softly down the beat. He said, boom! Roar. The door sprang open. That's right, cried little Miss Bossy, and went home chuckling to herself.